Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. Continuing our game of Ultima 7, the Black Gate. Where were we? In Cove? Okay, I came back to my ship, but before going to our ship... What? That works. I need to get the whole of the structure because it is a weapon. Okay, who's hungry? Dupree. Oh. When do we eat? Shut up. Eh. Oh, Sentry. I think it's is this ours? Whoa. Oh, this is it. Yeah, okay. I guess I don't need this. This is a two-handed weapon? Yeah. I think it's yeah, so apparently this is a really good weapon. Go back. When do we eat again?
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Oh shit. You're right, I don't like it when I do that. Oh, okay. For fucking apples. And I don't want to reload, I'll have to do all I did again. have some food? What the? 20 gold per 10 portion. Oh yeah, just one shot. Wait. I asked for mutton. And this is what they give me? Did I not click on the right thing? Whatever. It's made and must not be that bad. Won't fit. I'm sure some shit could be eaten right now. Whatever. Nobody needs to eat. I don't think I ever talked to this guy. Maybe there are no stupid questions, only dumb ones. My name is Ultima. No. Oh no, we talked to you. We talked to you already. No. Where is everyone? I'm not sure I'm gonna say this. No. I said I would not. She studies with the gargoyles. What's that sound? Where's this going? All the other times I just had to go to the fellowship's place, but there is no fellowship's place here. There's a mayor, but I don't think he's there. It's not this. Destroy trap, great light. I think we have those. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. I think we bought the spell field. Five. Unlock magic, 39. That's awesome. The spell field, 5. I thought I had more garlic than that. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't. Sell garlic. I thought I bought some garlic. Pretty sure I bought a ton of garlic. What the fuck? Well, we have no more money. Where's the fucking mayor here? Eldra? Austin. He's in here. How did I not go in here? Whatever. There you go. They are fellowship members. They were just here to see about starting a branch in Vesper. I imagine we will allow it. I believe the couple have gone to Moonglow. Ooh, nice. They said they were on their way there to conduct a training session for the branch leader there. But I do know that they were going to stop at the Britannian Mining Company branch on the way out of town. I don't know why. On the way out of town, you mean like the mines? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to the mines. We needed bags. Oh no, we have bags, I guess. Everybody has 2 bags? We have 2, we have 2. Oh. What's going on? Okay. Oh. Now whatever. Let's give it to someone. This should be for YOLO. But it shoots 3 arrows, 3 darts per shot, which is almost too crazy. Can't really put it in there. Could you have it as a secondary weapon? There you go. There was another Manivas. To sit now in tavern all day with brother for animal, to feel bad for animals, but stop hatred. So have been constructed 200 years ago when the Codex was placed in the void, and the gargoyles were without place to live. So not prohibited, no humans reside there. Okay, I can finally use this. Unlock magic. Black rock. Is that supposed to help us? What is this? Let's fill our guys. Yeah, they're mining black rock here. really stupid dudes here. They're clearly peons. Oh, I wasn't here. Rock outcropping. Oh shit. Oh, I was on this, so I was. This is giving us black rock, I guess. What happens if I use that that wand here? One of my guys died. Okay, let's use lights. What are some of the free spells? Awaken, Weather, Down, Silent, Thunder, Ignite, Down, Glimmer. That's Glimmer. This is Glimmer and it's a free spell? Holy crap. Oh, what the fuck? What's with that weird humming? Okay, so they said they were going to Moonglow. Well, let's go take our ship if we're going to Moonglow. Okay, from here. Alright, not too bad. Going right. Then going down. Yeah. There you go, Moonglow. Oh, you guys wanted to go sleep? There you go, we're gonna go sleep. Bunch of books. We're not reading books. time is it? PM. Apparently I can't use this bed. Interesting. Okay. Is this one? What the fuck? Okay, they kind of changed Moonglow a little bit. Yeah, it's now the whole thing. Yeah, it's the whole island. Everything is very separated from each other. We follow the roads. I'll follow the roads, and we'll get to where we need to go. Yeah, I feel this is a glitch. I think I'm gonna save. I'm not sure this is supposed to happen. This humming. Be gone, fool! No. It was 8. Let's go almost 12 hours. Let's get 10.
Yes, my friend, rest and heal, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Pleasant dreams.
It's still going on, that weird humming. What the fuck? You see a man with an unhappy look upon his face. I am Cobalt of Moonglow. I'm a farmer, my lord. I managed to farm with the help of Ptolemach, my brother, and Mors, our family friend. So, Moonglow. The city occupies the entire island now, including the Lyceum. Most of the residents still live south, though. Not really. We are due east of Britain proper. Ptolemach. He's my younger brother. Need I say more? I'm a little concerned about him, though. I'm used to his rebellious behavior, but recently he has joined the Fellowship. That frightens me. They frighten me. I've tried to get him to come to his senses, but he's too busy enjoying making me worry to listen. Also, he's trying to get Morns to join. I wish I could get him to reconsider. My brother and I have known Morris for most of our lives. He is very friendly when he is not too busy worrying about his stutter. Fortunately, he listens to Ptolemach too often. Zelda, the clerk of the Lyceum, would be the best person to talk about Moonglow's residence. Or the bartender, though I do not know his name. I know that the observatory head in the Lyceum and the Lyceum head are twins, and I have never met either of them. I do know that thou dost not want to talk to Rankin or Belena at the Fellowship. There are ill news to our once pleasant city. He spits on the ground. A bane to Britannia is what the Fellowship is. They have some odd philosophy that teaches thee to forget who thou art and follow them. The process is dehumanizing, and I think it meshes poorly with their 8 virtues. Not only that, but their leader here in Munglo has persuaded Ptolemaic to join. Unfortunately, Ptolemaic will not listen to me. However, he begins to smile hopefully. He just might listen to thee. Perhaps thou could talk him into reconverting. I would very much appreciate that. Thou could ask Moors not to join. Okay, let's write that down. Cobalt looks down at the ground and he shakes his head sadly. He started when he was 5 years old. He and my brother were wrestling in the back of a wagon driven by his parents. They hit a bump and he fell out and landed on his head. Ever since, he had this stutter. Looks back at you. The odd thing is, neither he or Ptolemaic remember the incident, or at least Ptolemaic does not. I cannot convince Morris to talk about it. Can we open this? No. No. That's the movie, yeah. When they say that I could use a drink or it smells like good food, it's because the tavern's close. Where is everyone? Oh, he's still asleep? Nice. Oh wow, that's a food. Okay, I can't just put the food in my mouth. I need to put it in there first. Put it there first. Okay. Then I can do this. Oh, no, no. It's a mistake. Don't do that. Well. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, let's wake him up. Fuck off. Hey. Dude. They usually wake up when I'm close by. This guy just... I don't want to sleep. He's a handsome, ardent, muscular man who surprisingly bears a friendly smile on his face. I'm called Adam, my lord. I travel the world in search of rare and unique items to sell the museum. I'm not a resident of Moonglow. I'm afraid, my lord, that I know nothing about this fair city. I reside in you with my wife. Penny? Who is the trainer there? Actually, my lord, I met 2 people here other than Nelson. I've been all over Britannia, my lord. Nothing about the land frightens me any longer. He grins. The same is not true of some of the residents. I have found many odd artifacts. Many of the things that I was seen in the music hall and the Lyceum have been brought to them by me. In fact, my lord, I have this unique crystal I found on the mainland near Jedum, and I'm hoping will fetch a fair price from Nelson. Pulls out a small clear crystal and shows it to you. A facet to gleam in the light. He is in charge of the Lyceum. He loves trinkets and rarities. It was a joke, my lord. She teaches close quarter combat. Everything I needed to know to survive on my journeys I learned from her. I've come to know the bartender and the healer. Fiercy is quite friendly, but he does love to gossip. He has offered me a deal whereby I might earn free meals if I can discover why Nelson's assistant reacts differently to some men. Or something like that. I'm not going to bother, but pray do not tell Fiercy that. Elad is very generous. In fact, he's letting me sleep in one of his spare beds while I'm in town. His only charge, he laughs, is the stories I tell him about mine adventures. Not a bad trade if I say so myself. A little bit of money would be nice. The man looks at you through smiling eyes. Elad is my name, my lord. I'm the healer of the residents of this community. There are many people in Moonglow. My father once told me that the town was much smaller during this time. In fact, he said that Moonglow used to be separate from the Lyceum, but I digress. Thou didst ask about the people. I know most of the residents here. Dost thou want to know about the Lyceum, the Observatory, the Fellowship, the Farmers, the Trainers, the Tavern, the Bodo, Eel. Yes, I sell many eeling services. No, I don't want that. Community. Moonglow is mine own. I have lived in this town for mine entire life. I'm wary of my life here. It's time I think to move on. If only I did not have such strong ties here. There's a traveler visiting from you. He has seen many exciting things in Britannia. I enjoy listening to his many tales of adventure. The Lyceum is run by a kind man named Nelson. His advisor is Zelda. Do not break any rules in her presence, or thou wilt receive a sharp reprimand. Jillian also studies there. She can teach thee many things, and do not worry about Maria. She is harmless, if thou wilt but leave her be. Maria was an old companion of ours. Observatory. The head there is Brian. He is the twin of the head of the Lyceum. I like him, although he and his brother are both a little eccentric. I know these people least of all. The branch opened here about 5 years ago under the direction of a man named Renkin. A few months ago, a clerk joined him. Her name is Belena. Kobolds own the farm. He manages it with his younger brother, Tolemac, and their friend, Moors. I am not positive, but I believe Tolemac recently joined the Fellowship. The trainer is named Chad. I believe he specializes in swift, skillful fighting with knives and swords and such. See him if thou wish to improve thy skills. Fiercy tends the bar there. He is another good person with whom thou should speak about the townspeople. However, he enjoys gossip and may be a bit single-minded. Art thou in need of healing, curing, or resurrection? No. Traveler? His name is Adam. While he is in town, I'm letting him stay in one of my beds. My patients here in Mooglo will help them if not I. Leaving so soon? Wait, perhaps I could join thee. Quickly stands up, smiling, then just as suddenly smiles fades. No, I cannot. I have far too many things to do. Too many people to care for. Perhaps the future? I hope when we meet next time, Lloyd, I will have the opportunity to join thee. Pleasant journey, my friend. Maybe in the sequel. For gold, it's better than nothing. Oh, is it maybe it's the Hoe of Destruction that does that. If it is, I might actually remove it from my inventory. It's fucking annoying. Oh. Okay. The sound did go down. This will be the Lyceum, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to visit this yet. Oh, no, it's Brian's estate. Let's go. Oh, there's gonna be some stuff to steal in here, please. Gold sexton. I'm gonna pick that up. What the fuck is that? Why does Mace call me Brian or Brian? I'm the head of the observatory here in Moonglow, he says proudly. This is where the telescope is kept. Telescope. I have it upstairs, of course. Thou art welcome to use it as often as thou wishes. In fact, I also have an orrery should thou desire to see that as well. While I love living here in Moonglow, I very much like the people here. Event? Thou art referring to what we in the business call the astronomical alignment. The planets and the moons will all line up perfectly, something that happens only once every 800 years. The orrery, why, it is a model of all the planets in our solar system, including the 2 moons of Britannia. The orrery moves to match the actual current orbits of our real system. Hast thou spoken with my twin, Nelson? He heads the Lyceum, or Elad, and surely thou knowest about the mage Penumbra? No. As hast not heard, why, 200 years ago she put herself to sleep. That's it. Poor Elad, he sometimes joins me at night to view the heavens. He has been trying to leave Moonglow for many years. He likes the island, but is filled with wanderlust. I do not see him as often as I would like, for we are so heavily involved with our work. He will be easy to recognize shouldst thou see him, for people tell us we look identical. I do not see it, of course, for not only was he born with the brains, but also the handsome face. Before thou depart, let me show here a few trinkets. Moon. This represents one of the moons that orbit Britannia. He hands the model to you. Taking it, you quickly realize that it is made of entirely of green cheese. I carved it myself, he said as you return it to him. He hands you a solid gold sextant. This has been passed on to each and every individual who has ever held a position at the observatory here in Moonglow. It is more than 200 years old. He beams at it as you return it to him. He shows you a kite. I made this myself by reading one of the books in my brother's library. This, he says, representing a collection of crystals that seem to be attached in some indeterminable fashion, is an orrery viewer. It permits one to see mine orrery here from anywhere in Britannia. He seems thoughtful. I know thou cannot stay around here to see the alignment. Would thou like to have this to view mine orrery and better predict the planet's position? Yeah? He smiles proudly. I thought that was, however, there is one problem. I still need one more crystal to completely finish the viewer. If thou wouldst visit the tavern, thou mightst find one of the merchants or travelers there who sometimes provide me with crystals. If thou canst find another crystal, I will be able to give thee the completed viewer. Okay. Bring a crystal to Brian. Okay, maybe I'll leave that there then. Okay, that's the orrery that we're talking about. Okay, well, we have enough potions. I don't even know what each color does. Betwixt the covers of the Senate of Little School and entire condom and the Bahama. Okay. One lockpick. Wait, we'll fall if we go there, right? We're on the second floor right now. Can I go there? Okay. Whoa. Probably I completely missed the Tolamac. Don't know how that happened. Yeah, it's here. There was no one here. Oh, they're all there. There was one guy. The man before you shyly looks away. Name. Moors. I work with Cobalt, farming here. What Sutter returns to leave? Okay. Job. Cobalt. He's Tolemac's older brother. I trust him. Tolemac. Tolemac is my friend. He knows him for a long time. He just joined our fellowship. He wants me to join too. Tolemac says they do many good things and they would help me make friends and more easily. Cobalt thinks too bad. They're bad. I do not know what to do. Don't join. Thou dost nothing I should join. Cobalt does not want and I need to either. I suppose I won't. I thank thee. Here. Long glow. That is here. Stutter. What's stutter? See a friendly looking farmer. I'm called Tolemac. Rankin or Valena would be the best one to ask, my lord, but I can tell thee our main tenets. We believe strongly in neo-realism, which is a form of optimistic outlook which may reach to the triad of inner strength. I'm hoping that soon I will be able to hear thee. Here is the voice that comes with meeting one's higher potential. Also, my lord, the fellowship sponsors many feasts and festivals. I strongly recommend that thou ask Rankin about joining. Reconvert. Reconvert? Why would I want to do that? Did my brother request this? He has always had a problem with letting me make mine own decisions. Nay, my lord, I will not abandon my beliefs. The fellowship has done too much for my life. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. Many people here are still asleep. Okay, yeah, we'll come back here later. Nah. Nice. The fellowship. Hey, it's still from the fellowship. The man greets you with a pleasant smile. Hey, Renscott! Bio Blizzard! Renscott, sorry I didn't see you there. Good evening, everyone. The man greets you with a pleasant smile. Name. Thou mayest call me Renkin. The Fellowship is a wonderful organization that is open to all the people of Britannia. I have learned so much through studying its philosophy, and it has helped me to live my life to the fullest. Through the Fellowship, I am able to achieve what I have set out to do in life, and I am a better person for having joined. If thou hast a free moment, I would be quite happy to discuss our philosophy. No! Elizabeth. What dear people, they were just here in order to give me my training session. I was just appointed branch leader. This is a new branch, thou knowest. Anyway, Elizabeth and Abram left to travel all the way to the Gargoyle Island, Turfin. Philosophy. Yeah, we know, blah 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 blah. No. No, I don't think I'm gonna join. What's this? Gold bar. Ooh. See a fox standing on his hind legs, staring directly at you. My name is Frank. Devout followers of Odyss. I didn't think it was somebody, but it was so different than the others. I had to try. And why was... And who was thou be? Oh, I didn't say who I was. He says, I'm on a quest for honesty. He sniffs the air and then turns to you. By the by, thou mightst have more friends if thou hast bathed a little more often. Camilio, it is good that thou tell me. One should always be honest in one's dealing with others. By the by, the voice crackles too much. Friends. Speaking of thy friends, I have heard of that thy companion Dupree is a drunken sot. Hey, I don't think. Yes, from what I have been told, that Dupree has not has no will when confronted by a tankard of, well, anything. As a matter of fact, thou hast fairly poor taste in companions overall. I am glad thou hast asked, my lord. Thou friend Yolo charges far too much for his bows. Perhaps thou could have a chat with him. Too much? What does thou mean, too? His bows and crossbow just aren't of the quality that is worth the kind of gold he charges. He takes a step back. Gads, thy breath could gag an ox. Thou should consider taking better care of thy teeth, or thy fellows will leave thee. That is the reason for thine offensive mouth odor. I have not seen anything that yellow since the time my fellow Cheminot ran away from a battle in fear. Thou must be mad, Cheminot turns to you. This rogue needs to be taught a lesson. And thy friend Cheminot, Camilio, has quite a bellicose temper. And he pauses, peering very closely at your face. I never noticed how large thy nose is. 'Tis amazing thou canst find enough air to breathe. Truly quite large, and not in the least bit attractive. Yes, bellicose, warlike, angry. If thou dost not know that, I believe thou needst to improve thy vocabulary. Thou art too unschooled. Trust me, my lord, thou art too ignorant to argue with me. Oh, this is too much. Yes, as in take a bath, I must inform thee that thou dost truly stink. I guess he's being honest. He says he's in a quest for honesty. Whoa, where are you going, dude? Where are you going? Are you just a guard? Are you just a guard? Salutation, Camilio. Thou mayest call me Nelson. I am the Lyceum Ed here in Moonglow, but he leans close to you. Mine assistant Zelda does most of the work. She's an excellent assistant. The Lyceum has never performed better. However, she's a little too stern, I believe, and he leans in again. I think she's quite beautiful. Dost thou not agree? I'm flush whenever a fair person passes by, but he holds up his index finger. I fear she does not share mutual attraction, and she's far too serious for me to feel comfortable with a proposal. She has put an extraordinary amount of time and effort into ensuring the activities in this edifice happen smoothly, and, he adds, she takes it personally when they do not. I love this island and the people, mostly the people. As thou met my twin brother, he heads the observatory here, and somewhere in the Lyceum thou canst find Maria. Sadly, she is not well up here. He touches his head. Jillian, the sage, also studies here in Lyceum. A good person to see about other residents of Moonglow. Could be the bartender at the... Of Moonglow would be the bartender at the Friendly Nav. Fiercey knows almost all of us here on the island. Oh, and thou must not forget the legend of Penumbra. 'Twas 200 years ago she cast herself into a deep slumber. Now that I think about it, Camilio, thou art the one she predicted would awaken her. Better hasten, my lord, he chuckles. Twin, his name is Brian. People often mistake us for each other, but I think we're nothing alike. You got all the looks and the brains. She was once an adept mage, but ever since the wizards began losing their faculty, she followed suit. She rarely has time for visitors, but I know she takes on students every now and then. That one keeps up on his politics, or rather his gossips, he says, grinding. If thou dost want to learn about the residents of Moonglow, visit him. Interestingly enough, no one has ever discovered how to enter her house. I believe those mysterious signs on the door require one to have specific items to place next to the plaque. Interesting. Of course thou mayest have free reign of the building, but first let me show thee my bookstand. This solid brass bookstand has matching over-engine counter. Bookmark. Ah, these items might be important. Quill holder. It's gone. The matching scroll opener is also missing. Gingerly pulls out a leather-bound tome from his robe. He removes the handkerchief and meticulously wipes away the dust. This was given to me, my lord. By Lord British himself. See, it is the first edition. The book he carefully places in your palms is very old, and the gold leaf plating of the title has been almost entirely rubbed off. Turning the book right side up, you can read the title "Stranger in a Strange Land." Okay. Oh, that's the golden bookmark. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you, but first I'm gonna save and I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna talk to you right here. In a second, I'll be back.
Hey, my kids lost their lunch on that roller coaster you built.
I thought they'd like the 17 loop-de-loops.
Introducing the greatest phenomenon since Roller Coaster Tycoon.
There's plenty to eat in your park, but where are your bathrooms?
It's Roller Coaster Tycoon Gold. 3 titles, 1 awesome
I
package.
doubled the bathrooms, built some incredible new roller coaster rides, and lowered ticket prices. Tourists.
Critics call it addictive and heaps of fun. Triple your thrills with Roller Coaster Tycoon Gold. Rated E for everyone.
Contact. I have contact inside the perimeter. Tower confirmed. Over.
Roger, Sentry 1 confirmed. 1 contact at 129er, over.
Taking fire. Unknown enemy. Possibly O1 MG Hunter.
Roger that, Sentry 1. All units on full alert. Perimeter is breached.
Target acquired. I've got him. Target is down. I have no further contacts.
All units, enemy destroyed.
Tower,
The perimeter is secured.
Revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then, we plunged you deeper into chaos with deadlier enemies that fed off your power. Now, after years of waiting, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Descent 3's fusion engine lets you move seamlessly from inside to outside. Crush your enemies, set them on fire, and watch them suffer. Match wits with robots that sneak up behind you, hide behind walls, and work in teams. The best multiplayer out of the box, Descent 3 is optimized for modem internet play. Descent 3.
Prepare yourself for a spine-tingling 3D tale of terror. The master of adventure is now the master of suspense. Residing within this splendid southern plantation is an assortment of rather odd characters. One of them has a rather unnerving habit. Who is the killer? Is it Jeeves, the solemn butler? Gertrude, the greedy widow?
If you don't watch your P's and Q's, I am going to tell him all about it.
Or perhaps the eccentric Colonel Dijon himself?
Well, I was quite a blast in my younger days.
La la, I can tell, Henri, I can tell.
Only the shadow knows. But by using clues and deductive reasoning, you might solve this bizarre mystery and avoid being the next victim of the Colonel's bequest.
Why were you in Paris? Because it started there. When did you join?
We're back. Written machine code. Oh, an ad said that. That is weird. You see a young woman with an intellectual bearing. I'm Jillian, my lord. I'm a scholar, my lord. I also tutor and train those who seek knowledge here in Moonglow. The town occupies almost the entire island of the same name. The island is located due east. The island is located due east and a few degrees south of the city of Britain. Tutor. My price is 35 gold for each training session. No. That's it? Wow, we had nothing to say to you? That's crazy. No, it's just tutor. Oh, is that Maria? Oh my god. Yeah, you don't look good. She looks good there. You see your old friend Maria. Surely, that thou recognize thine old companion Maria. Yes, dost thou not recognize me? She pauses, glaring at you. But who art thou? And where are my pastries? She smiles. I have a very important job. I do. Are not those shelves lovely? So neat and orderly. She looks back at you. Be careful. The ink wells are full and the quills so sharp, she giggles. Are not they the neatest, most orderly and well kept shelves thou hast seen? They do an excellent job of maintaining them. They are always so full and ready for use. They are so good about keeping them filled and clean. She smiles. I have a very important job. I do. Are not those shelves lovely? So neat and orderly. She looks back at you. Be careful, the inkwell are fucking. Quills. Oh yes, they're quite sharp. Always there when one needs to scribe a missive. They do an excellent job of having many ready at the moment's notice. Yes, they do. Her face turns sad, but I only sell. Or not they. Okay, no. Inkwells. Sell. Yes, she agrees. I even spell. In fact, I even sell spells. Thou desires regions, thou art out of luck, for I only sell those during one of the 7 weekdays. Wouldst thou like to know which day? What a lovely set of books thou must have. I have just the item for thee to match. If thou would buy a spell region from me, I will sell thee a potion, if only its normal price. Whatever, regions. Yeah, garlic. What was the price? What was the price? One gold. 1 gold each. Why today? I should first check what I need. I might have all the spells that I want right now. Not super interested in attack spells. So, first circle. Create food. I don't have it. That would be nice. I think I have detect trap. Great Dowels I have. Great at night, maybe not. I think I have locate. But locate isn't that great. And I think I have awake all. Let's see. First circle. I don't know why cure is not there or whatever. Yeah, cure, detect trap, great douse, light. Then in the second circle, detect trap, telekinesis, enchant. I'm not sure it's that great, might only be temporary. Oh, what is Wizard Eye? That looks nice. Oh, it's an overview of the surrounding area. Ooh, I actually want to see what that looks like. Okay, Wizard Eye, that would be nice. Mass Cure, we have it. Protection, I didn't take it. But Peer, that's the same thing. Yeah, Peer is the same as Wizard Eye, but better maybe? Using Peer Ultima 7 is the map. Oh, that is stupid. What about Wizard Eye? Wizard Eye in Ultima 7 looks interesting. Okay. Third spell. Protect all, heal. Swarm secret. No. Mark, recall, seance. I did buy seance. Yeah. Reveal, mark, recall, seance, unlock magic. Then charm, dispel field, dance, explosion, great heal, invisibility, mass sleep, fire field, clone, magic storms. Okay, we have pretty much all the spell that can unlock stuff, like unlock magic, dispel field, maybe a seance. 30 garlic, 10 nightshade, 37 ash, 42, 21 root, 36 black pearl, 50 ginseng. So we need more garlic because it's so cheap. And nightshade if possible. Yo! What did I needed? Mandragoot or Nightshade? Not sure anymore. How much is this? 7? Ginseng is always super important. It's only 2 gold. She is very, very cheap. Yeah, I'm running through all my money now. No. Yeah, I don't need more ginseng. I have enough. It's Nightshade. Six gold, okay. Much more expensive. Let's say no. On which day? Oh, I can't go back to the spells. Anyway, I'm sure I have no more money. $140. Okay, it's not too bad. It's very annoying to get to the spells. They then sell, and then the witch day. Second wizard die. There you go. 40 gold. Yes, done. Yes. Second. Take his protection, destroy that trap. I don't think I have protection. I think I got protection all instead. Oh, that's the problem. When I say buy, okay, but I have almost no more money left. You see a woman who meets your gaze with an icy stare. I'm Zelda. I'm the advisor of the Lyceum. Nelson, I never really thought about him, she shrugs. I suppose he is not bad second. He's not a second best. I will try, she says, smiling. Yes, my job is to manage and regulate the events in Lyceum, and provide assistance to people here in Moonglow when they need it. Second best? Well, his brother Brian is quite attractive, I think. She rolls her eyes. The Lyceum is the building in which thou stand. It is a great library designed to house a wealth of knowledge. Though the structure has changed a bit over the past 200 years, the essence of learning has not. I'm in charge of maintaining the reading area and bringing in new books. In addition, I help organize special group sessions for Jillian's tutorials and set up educational entertainment programs. I have little time for this, she sighs. I know only the Lyceum Ed and his town Brian. and his twin Brian, and all well. The trainer also studies here in Lyceum. She looks up at the ceiling as if reading from an invisible overhead list. Thou dost already know about Penumbra? Maria is here. If thou wishes to know about a member of the fellowship, ask. Wow. Otherwise, let me return to my duties. Okay. Jillian, she's very well behaved, also quiet and tidy. I believe she's an excellent scholar. If thou art going to seek her out, try not to overturn any shelves. Some new books have just arrived and I have not finished placing all of them. Well, they say she used to be an adept mage, but all I see is a woman who wanders around complimenting the furniture. Thou mayest speak to her if thou wishes, but I doubt she will make sense to thee. And do not disorganize the shelves while looking at her. Nelson is very competent, although a little eccentric. I do wish he would refrain from showing off his collection of trinkets to everyone who enters the building. I always make such a commotion. Her chilly expression melts away. Brian, she says smiling, is very open-minded and idealistic. He knows the Evans quite well. She looks up at the emphasized Evans. I find him very attractive, but I do not know how to convey my intentions. She turns away shyly. Unless perchance my lord wilt aid me, she asks hopefully. Will thou agree to tell him for me, my lord? Yeah. For thy kindness I will give thee this white potion I once... Ah, shit. Looking back at you, Penumbra is the sage who put herself to sleep centuries ago. Rumor has it that only the Avatar can awaken her. New books. Yes, they arrived not long ago, including the recently rediscovered copy of the Maria, Inspector's work, The Avatar Adventure. If thou canst creating too much of a disturbance, I recommend it to thee. Avatar Adventures. If I tell thee this last thing, will thou depart and return to my job? Yes. We discovered the tome in the lower depths of the basement. We have no way to account for the accuracy of the contents, but I've noticed many parallels between the events in the work and the events in Britannia's recent history. The book is a copy of the Avatar's diary, written about 200 years ago during his most recent visit to Britannia. Of course, she smiles sardonically. That's been annotated by others. It was recently published to give the general public more coverage and confidence. And now, goodbye. Did she give it to me? Can I stack them? I can always put it beside here. We have all the potions here. Orange is to awaken, purple, magic protection. So purple is really nice. White is illumination. Yellow is healing. Black is invisible. Okay, red potion is against poison, green potion is poison, yellow potion is healing. Okay, so I'm gonna put the white potions with the torches. Because that's what they are actually. Damn, it's so laggy. Yo, Mac, how's it going? There's like back downstairs. We've been here.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Errol Beaver. Good evening to you. This looks like an important one. All beings with the three principles: control, passion, diligence. Oh yeah, this is the religion of the gargoyles. From control springs direction, from passion springs feeling, from diligence springs persistence. But these three virtues are no more important than the other five. Control combines with passion to give balance, passion combines with diligence to yield achievement, and diligence joins with control to provide precision. The absence of control, passion, and diligence is chaos, thus absence of the principle points toward the seven virtue order. The three principles unify to form singularity. The eighth virtue is also the first, because within singularity can be found all the principles and thus all the virtues. A circle has no end, it continues forever, all parts equally important to the success of the whole. Our society is the same, it too continues forever with all members all virtue equivalent. No. I think it was like, this game is gonna be a success, cause this is an awesome game. No, maybe. At that point, they just had been bought by. Well, Ultima 7 maybe was close to finishing, but they were being bought by EA at this point. So I think money was flowing already. He's a very chill kind of guy. Like, I've seen him being interviewed by Spoony or Angry Joe. Yeah, he looks like a nerd. He's literally a nerd. He's a geek. He's one of us. Yeah, Zelda, Nelson, Jillian, Maria. We talked to all these people. Yeah, we did. Okay. I don't think he cares about money that much, really. Maybe at that point he didn't have a castle. I think now he might have a castle, or like a really big mansion, possibly. Maybe not a castle. Who has a castle anymore? Raises her eyebrow to indicate she's aware of your presence and interested in what you are about to say. I am Carlin, she smiles broadly. I'm the tailor of Moonglow. Yes, I love sewing clothing. Would thou be interested in sewing or pursuing some of the creation? Yes. Heavy cloak, pants, dress, wood, nothing. Fine. This is a very pleasant town, my lord. There are so many different types of people here. I wish I knew more of them. If thou ask any question about them, I highly recommend to thee that thou speakest with fiercely. I'm not sure I talked to her. He's the owner and Bart. No, he was asleep. Every night at 9 he goes to fellowship meeting, so I serve refreshment for him at the friendly knav. I know little about the group. His name is Ryan Kane. Tolemak. Took them 5 years to recruit one guy, and he's a kid. I want to talk to all the animals. I hate cats. Who said that? You are hereby banished from the group. You see a man with a sour expression on his face holding a baby boy. As he sees you, his face brightens. I am Ephraim, my lord. I am but a simple resident of Moonglow. What is thy name? Camilio. Hello, Camilio. Say hello to Camilio, Mikai. That is the name of my son. It's a good name, yes? What about Moonglow? It's drugs. It's a fair town, a little too crowded these days. I heard there was much place when Moonglow was separate from the icy and much smaller. Took the boy's mind, tickles baby's noise. This is not a job for a man. The wife should be home with the boy, not me. I should be out earning a living. Where's your wife? That is what I thought I ought to be doing. Wife. My wife, Jillian? She's the scholar. She's a very good one too. None I could not have done well. I could have. Better, in fact. But it's not worth arguing about. She has her occupation, even if I did not have one. I should have a job, though. Does thou not agree, my lord? This is not what a man ought to be doing. Staying at home, raising children like this is a disgrace. Oh, no comments. He begins to stroke the infant's small tuft of hair. Leaving so soon? Oh, that's all right, my lord. I understand thou hast real man things to do. Real man. Your boy's there, though. What's going on? What's with the music all of a sudden? You always have that feeling. Oh, it's a black. What does that say? Ultima rules. Runic alphabet. So that's first thing here. It's a T8, no. This is an A? I don't know what that is. H? Let's say it's H. This is M. M. So Ammer is an E. Ammer. Okay. Hammer. Here. H-E-R-E. Ear. If? That's not an I. That's a T. To enter. Hammer ear to enter. That's it. That's all I need to do is put an hammer in there? Okay, we need to find an hammer now. I haven't seen one here. There's usually one like near the blacksmith. I haven't seen any blacksmith here. I have a bad feeling. So did we explore the whole island? Kind of. There's not much here. We did talk to Ephraim, we talked to Carlin, Rankin, Belena. Oh, maybe not. There's two people in here. I think I only talked to one. Yeah, I don't think I talked to you. My name is Belena. The Fellowship is a society of spiritual seekers who strive to reach the highest levels of human potential. We espouse neo-realism through the triad of inner strength. In addition, we manage and organize many festivals and also operate a shelter for the needy. Rankin is the branch head here, Monklo. You can answer the question. Triad is basically three principles that, when applied in unison, enable the individual to better reach creativity, satisfaction, and success in life. Principles. Three principles are: strive for unity, trust thy brother and sister, and worthiness precedes reward. This basically means that individuals should strive to be worthy of that which they want in life. It's often in the sky is quoted as thou dost receive what thou dost deserve, but that tends to have negative connotation. This tenet illustrates that as people we are all the same, and that neither hatred nor fear of one another is productive. In fact, it is destructive. So don't trust the Fellowship. Essentially, this means that cooperation among people is not only a desirable means for reaching human potential in itself, but it also facilitates the entire process. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna write down. Bring hammer to Penumbra house. There's no blacksmith here. Usually there's hammers with a blacksmith. Okay, tavern. Yeah, I need it, right? 20 gold, yeah. Why, hello, Sir Dupree. Things fare well, I trust. Greetings, fair Fiercy. Yes, thank thee. Things are well. You see a man who gives you a friendly smile. Hast thou discovered the reason for Zelda's moods? No? It's a shame, my lord. Perhaps thou wilt know next time. I am Fiercy at thy service. He gives a short bow. I'm the bartender here in Moonglow. Oh, thou refers to this? He asked, pointing to his medallion. That's not... Oh, that's what... Okay. That sounds not earned of thy fellowship. Like, I don't remember, somebody in chat said that they had like the worst portrait. Maybe. I strongly recommend that thou speakest with Renkin or Belena at the branch office. The fellowship has done many things for our town, if not for all of Britannia. I'm a firm believer in neo-realism. Neo-realism. That is the fundamental principle of the fellowship. Well, we've been to 6 towns before here, and this is the first time we hear about neo-realism. They always talk about the triad of strength, unity, like trust the brothers and all that stuff, but they don't talk about neo-realism. It is composed of the triad of inner strength and which is triad to unity. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. I want to know about someone in town? Okay, I'm gonna talk about everybody. Shopkeeper. She's a tailor, lovely woman. She minds the bar when I go to fellowship meeting at night. I would rather discuss Zelda. Does thou want to know about one in charge or his clerk? Whatever. If thou hast any question about the fellowship, Belena can answer them. Renkin is in charge of the entire local branch. If thou hast any question about the fellowship, you can ask them. Scholars. Ah, the learned scholars. I can tell thee about Brian, Nelson, Zelda, and Julian. Ah, so thou'st wondered too. All I know is that every time someone mentions Brian's name to Zelda, a seriously expression changes to a smile. I have a deal for thee. Find out what their story is, and I will give thee and thy friend a free meal and drink. Thou canst find Brian at the observatory and Zelda at the Lyceum. Wonderful scholar, very nice woman, married to Ephraim. Friendly fellow, I like him. He is Brian's twin brother. Tolemak and Kubalt are brothers. With Moore's help, they run a farm. Friendly fellow, I like him. His name is Elan. Ah yes, Maria is very nice. Chad is a friendly fellow. I like him. Buy food. No, we don't need to buy food. Okay, let's bring the crystal back. What's left here? You guys. There's no one here. Isn't there supposed to be a trainer? It looks like a place for a trainer. Who's supposed to be here? Chad. I'm not sure I talked to Chad. Usually they're at home or at the tavern. But we were just at the tavern. It wasn't Chad that was there. Man, that cheese too was too cool to. I need to bring that to. What's the name of this Sandy? The mouse? And man, it was so much food. That wasn't our food, right? No, it's got a shit ton of food. Now has a crystal, excellent. He takes the crystal that you got from the adventure and begins attaching it to his aura reviewer. Surely is finished. Wand crystal. Okay, it gives a contraption to us. Zelda's feelings. Oh, I see. I never thought about my brothers in such a manner. It is too bad, for my time permits nothing but mine observation. Oh well, what can I help? It's a classic love triangle. Yeah, so you gave me a contraption here. Our reviewer. Whoa, can I move this? Holy shit. I don't know if I can do anything, or it's just to show us the alignment of the planet right now. What the fuck? Like, this game has a time limit. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty tired, and we're done with this this town, I guess. Oh, there's Chad. Yeah, I'll try to find Chad. Maybe next time, maybe in between stream. But yeah, we've explored this entire island. It's big on the map itself, but there's not much on it. There's not even a mine. I would have liked to do a dungeon, but no dungeon. And the next time we need to go to another island, which is the... Oh, it's the... Previously was the island of Blackthorn's Castle. Now it's a bunch of gargoyles. It's a new town there. Good stuff. Cool. Okay, well, we'll do that next time, which will be Friday. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. we are starting Warcraft 2 Beyond the Dark Portal. That's the expansion pack. We played the Warcraft 2 a couple of weeks, months ago at this point, maybe in November, something like that. Let's raid somebody. There'll be a little bit of Deus Ex before, and Yeah, let's raid base. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. Yeah, see you next time. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that.